Welcome. We're going to get started in a few minutes if everyone wants to get settled in. And we have the Post 377 here today from Waterford, and they've been wonderful to come the last several years and do this. Okay. We are going to leave the flag up today, so it's going to stay in the position. So in a few minutes, we will start with the moment of silence.
All former military personnel, present arms. Order.
Okay, before we do the Pledge of Allegiance, I would like to acknowledge our World War II veterans who are here today. So I'll have them raise their hands. They're at this table, and one's on stage. David Daly, who is in the Navy. John Thomas. Raise your hand, John. Navy. William Williams, who was in the Marines. And John Bradley, who was in the Air Force. Thank you for your service, and thank you for coming today. It's such a treat to have you here. I'd like to now introduce David Daly and Phil, who was in Desert Storm, to do the Pledge of Allegiance.
Please join us in the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Here today, and I hope she tells us a little bit about herself, is Haley Phillips to sing the national anthem. Do you mind telling us a little bit about yourself?
Okay. I'm Haley. I do a lot of music stuff. I do the musicals, and I'm in the madrigals, and I'm really appreciative that I got to be here today to sing. I'm really honored. Thank you to all the veterans. It's really good to be here, so we'll just start then. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched. Oh God. Last dreaming, and the rockets reckless, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you, Post 377. Thank you. Okay, now we're going to have a proclamation by Patrick, oh, there he is, Patrick Kittle, our Township Supervisor.
Thanks, Barbara. Appreciate it. My day job, I'm the Township Supervisor. And Barbara, I am so proud and honored that you've asked me to deliver the proclamation today. But my passion is working for the Veterans Treatment Court, working out of 51st Court in Waterford. It's a specialty court that helps veterans who are having trouble assimilating back into society. And what we do is provide them an alternative versus the normal criminal justice system. Our success rates are phenomenal. Our recidivism rates are extremely low. And I am honored to be able to work with 25 military veterans who volunteer their time to act as the eyes and the ears with the simple motto of leave no man behind. So God bless them all. So with that, I would like to read the proclamation from the state of Michigan, County of Oakland, Charter Township of Independence, commemoration of active duty military personnel, July 4, 2019, at the Independence Fest Veteran Celebration. The proclamation reads, whereas today we gather to express our deepest appreciation for those members of our community who have served with honor, courage, and integrity in our nation's armed forces. These brave men and women have, by their dedication and sacrifice, ensured the safety and security of our great nation. Our nation's veterans have willingly accepted the hardships, separation from loved ones, difficult living conditions, and often the horrors of war in the defense of their country. We celebrate their service and thank them for their unselfish contributions. It is altogether fitting and proper that we do so. Whereas, as we honor our veterans today, it is also appropriate that we pay special tribute to the young men and women from our community who are now serving in active duty in our nation's military. Even as we speak, soldiers, sailors, airmen, Marines, and Coast Guardsmen are on watch on ships, stations, and facilities all around the globe. These active duty men and women are the front line of defense in this dangerous and unstable world. As we express our gratitude today to our veterans who so proudly served us in the past, let us also keep our active duty service members foremost in our thoughts and in our prayers. Now, therefore, let it be known that the Charter Township of Independence Board of Trustees do hereby proclaim their heartfelt respect and gratitude to our military veterans and proclaim a special thanks to our active duty military personnel. May God protect you and bring you home safely. God bless America, and God bless every one of you. Thank you for your service.
Okay, next I have the privilege of introducing, sorry. Okay, from the Vietnam Veterans Chapter of America, Oakland 133, Tom Tubbs, President, and Tom Romaine. They're going to do the recognition of veterans and the different wars.
Okay, we would like to start with the war in Iraq. And how many veterans do we have from the Iraqi war? Would you please stand up and be recognized? Okay, thank you.
Which one we got?
Afghanistan.
Afghanistan. Okay, anybody from the Afghanistan war? Any veterans? Please stand. No? Okay, who's next?
Okay.
Persian War. Anybody from the Persian War? Please stand. Okay, my favorite war. Anybody? All Vietnam veteran war, stand up. Come on, guys. There you go. Okay, next one is Korea. The only war that's still going on.
Right. World War II.
World War II. Yes, come on, guys. Now, any World War I veterans out there? Please stand up if you can. Well, on behalf of Chapter 133 and Clarkston, we'd like to thank all of you for your service and welcome home.
Thank you. As we're going to wrap it up a little bit, I have a few announcements. I'd like to introduce Derek Smith, where is he hiding? Saw him a minute ago. He's the director of our Parks, Rec, and Seniors Department. So he's working hard today. And then our sponsors today, I'd like to, I don't know if Amy's out there, but Amy is the one who works hard to get all our sponsors signed up. And we have a sign with our sponsors on it right here in front. But Pete's Coney was the one who donated all the hot dogs today. So Pete's Coney 2 in Waterford. So if you're in there, tell Ed thank you very much. And when we picked up the hot dogs yesterday, we got really strong instructions on how to do it. So he's very proud of what he does. So I even got his grandfather's special spoon to dip the chili. So, and if anything happens to it, he said he's going to come after me. So I have to make sure. He's a great guy. And then bronze sponsor is Diane Clark. And if you remember Bart, who always came in his Navy uniform, who looks, for many years. So she sponsors every year, and we miss him terribly. Event sponsors are All Saints Cemetery, Autumn Ridge of Clarkston, Coates Funeral Home, Lowry's Landscape, and Visiting Angels. And then we had a new one today, Jim Hess. So thank you all. Okay, bear with me here. I don't do jokes, so we won't go there. Okay, thanks to all the volunteers who helped out to make this year's Veterans Celebration extra special. And this is the 9th year. By the way, next year is 10th. So if anyone has any ideas to make this even bigger and better than we have had it, let me know. So we're going to be planning. We'll take a month or two off, but then we'll start planning next year's. Lisa Christensen, I saw her earlier. She plans this whole event. She's a recreation supervisor, so let's give her a hand. And then all of the people brought military museum items. We had a wonderful display this year. So if you haven't had a chance to see, it's really, we crammed more tables in than ever, and it looks just fabulous. So visit it and just take one last look. There's Amy. I am going to put you on the spot. She's the one who handles all the sponsors. And the best part, too, is the committee members. I am Barbara Rowland. I'm the chair. And Lisa Christensen, who I mentioned. Gordy Cloutier, I saw him out there somewhere. He's on the committee. Phil is on the committee. David Daly's on the committee. Teresa Gordon, I saw her somewhere out here. Teresa, wave your hand. She handled all the volunteers and the food and stuff. God bless her. So, Amy, who I mentioned earlier, Tom Romaine, and Tom Tubbs, who were up here earlier. They're on the committee. Sue Schubert, we've had her locked inside today. She's on the committee. And thank you all. They do a lot of hard work. We spend several months planning this event to make sure it's right. If anyone would like to be on our committee for next year, please let me know. We have a good time, and it's just a great group of people that really work hard to make sure this event works out good. And any suggestions you have, please let us know, because we always do wrap-up notes. So we like to improve on it every year and take a little, take suggestions for what worked and what doesn't work. And then we do have a lot of people in the back of your program that made desserts. So all those really good desserts you had today were made by our homemade, our volunteers that bake. So thank you. And then inside, Gordon Duda's going to be doing a program. He's the guy dressed like Revolutionary War outfit. So you can go back in there, or if you have kids with you, you can read to the dog inside the center. And I want to personally thank all our veterans. My father was a veteran, a Korean War veteran. My husband's here. His father was a World War II veteran. And someday I've got to dig out his father's story. He was on 4 or 5 ships, and I think 4 got sunk out from under him. But he never talked about that. So we care a lot about the veterans. This means a lot to me. I enjoy doing this so much every year. God bless you, and have a wonderful 4th.